Live as your partner in education and partner in trading. It's important to say at the outset that what you have purchased are segments that pertain to all things market profile during the September 2016 course that I did. It was a wonderful course. It was really a pleasure to deal with the people that we had both in-house and virtually. We had a good number of people join us for that course, and of course market profile was a significant part of that course, obviously not the only part of the course, but it was a very enjoyable product and charting technique to teach and to deliver to the people that we had with us. Many of those people are still with us today. That does tend to happen, that people join us and become part of our community and part of our family and try and grow their trading under our guidance and in line with other people who have similar aims to them. So welcome to part of the Futex Live family and community. What you are about to do is obviously watch just under 10 hours worth of market profile videos, as I stated, that were delivered during the September 2016 course. Now, the journey that we are going to take you on during market profile, it's to give you an understanding of how the market behaves, how the market interacts with itself and with other people, and the aim and achievements that the market is attempting to head towards. Now, market profile is not a system. It is not a systematic approach to trading that dictates you are going to buy here, you are going to sell there, and you will always make money. That is not what market profile is. That is not what you have bought. I pray that you don't come across anybody that offers you that type of system. They tend to end badly. They tend to maybe find themselves in the newspapers as being somewhat slightly seedier in nature, which is obviously the darker side to the financial industry. So please be aware that you are about to begin a journey. This is the very beginning, and where I'm going to take you is just one part of a suite of things that you need to understand when it comes to trading. You will notice on my charting system in front of you that market profile is just one, a very, very important one, but just one part of other things that I look at. So you can see I have an array of candlestick charts with volume and Bollinger Bands on. I have a footprint, and also what we teach is a deep understanding of fundamental news, fundamental economics that affect the market every single day. This is before you even begin the hours of learning that are necessary to understand the price ladder and the intricacies of how the market goes about its business and the ways in which you can take advantage of that. But market profile is a foundation, it's a cornerstone of what we teach, it's a cornerstone of important market trading, but it is not a one size fits all product. So the journey that we're going to take you on and the way in which we're going to go about this, it takes you through what market profile is, of course understanding what all of these fancy letters are, what the different types of shadings mean, what the different time periods are, and of course leads you from the basics of building market profile to the important key metrics that you need to understand within market profile. It then guides you towards the importance of volume. It guides you towards the importance of the open, the different types of open that we have, and how those types of open lead and generate a certain type of day that is likely to unravel over the hours of the trading session. And that's the guide that you're going to be given. At the end of this set of videos and at the end of this journey, you will hopefully have an understanding of how the market attempts to balance things out, how the market approaches trading, how different day types generate themselves, and how to recognize all of these with the key aim of being able to push you towards profitable trading. Now, of course, there's a lot of information contained in these videos. I tend to find that people take it in, but of course they forget things. They maybe don't quite understand necessarily the significance of a certain point over another point. So please, once you have watched these videos, I think it's important that you go back through them again. I would advise taking as many notes as possible. Write stuff down, draw pictures, have a spreadsheet. You know, if an open type occurs, it is likely to lead to what? What sort of day is it likely to head towards? How can I take advantage of this? Where do the probabilities lie? Understanding value in the market. There's a lot of information contained here. Of course, all of this information, you should be watching this once, twice, maybe even 3 times to get a full appreciation and understanding of all of these. Taking notes. I would also advise reading up on this approach as much as you can. And then, of course, at the end of all of this, it's the application in the market that is of key benefit and is of key importance. So we need to understand that the application of this is a longer process. Even though you might understand day type, you might understand what is happening in the market, there's still a long journey to be had, a long journey to embark upon when it comes to applying all of this information into the marketplace and into your trading. And that's before we even get started on the psychological side of trading. So this is the start of your journey. I am 100% sure that by the end of these videos you're going to have an understanding of what the market is attempting to do, how you can extrapolate the important bits of information that you can only find on a market profile. There's lots of volume data on the market profile that you don't get on candlestick charts or any other chart. You may be able to get volume in terms of time period, but certainly volume by price, by day, really interlinked down. Is a profile chart. Even if you overlay it onto a candlestick, it is a profile based chart. So hopefully you will have this understanding, you will have the concepts behind what the market is always attempting to do. It's never ending search for balance, it's never ending search for value. Value is incredibly important when it comes to the market, perceived value as well as actual value. And then this understanding that you have, you will be in a position to hopefully apply after you've watched these videos a couple of times, made some notes. Now, of course, at the end of all of this, we're not just going to leave you to it. If you do need anything, you're part of our family now. Do feel free to get in touch. Do feel free to reach out. Now, we may not always be able to get back to you instantaneously, but now that you are here, we are looking to grow traders and help them achieve the goals that they have, and hopefully do so in as pain-free and cost-free way as humanly possible. So I do hope you enjoy. Excuse some of the days where maybe I have decided to not don a shirt and come in a t-shirt. Please forgive my somewhat scruffier appearance in some videos, but always remember, the information is quality, if not the appearance of the deliverer. So I wish you well. This is the start of a really exciting journey for you. I hope that you enjoy these videos. If you do need anything, please feel free to get in touch via email at info@futexglobal. I bid you every success in your new approach to market trading and this world of financial futures. The examples that we've used, a lot of these examples are possibly contained to the Bund, the German 10-year government bond. Please don't let that distract you. You'll notice on my chart I have a market profile for the stocks, for the euro, for the cable, for the S&Ps. It works on every market dynamic. It's not just exclusive to the Bund. It's just examples may be used on the Bund more out of habit from me than anything else. But the approach and the way in which we monitor the markets, of course, works on every single product. So that's it from me. I bid you well. I hope you enjoy these videos. Take care, look after yourselves, and as ever, trade professionally.